World Wide Web, Lou Dub with a wrap of the year 2023 in horse racing's staying division. Sit back and enjoy the world's top 5 stayers. I'm sure most of you will have different opinions, but to ward off some vitriol and arguments, staying races according to this channel, Staying the Distance, are from 2200 metres, 11 furlongs and upwards. Let's go to the videotape.
Number 5, Simca. 3 wins from 5 starts. Named after a French car, 4-year-old Entire Simca Mille made amends for his failed Japan Cup tilt in 2022, starting 2023 with a win over 2,000 metres in the Group 2 Prix de Harcourt. In late April, he was second at Group 1 level on very soft ground before a resounding 3.5 length win in the Group 2 Grand Prix de Chantilly. After a 70-day freshen-up, Simca Mille headed to Germany for a crack at the Group 1 Grosser Preis von Berlin, taking on a field including New London and the 2 previous Deutsche Derby winners Sisfahan and Samarco.
Crowd for the 133rd running of the Westminster Grosser Preis von Berlin, and the Godolphin runner New London broke very well under James Dawn and will take the field into their first turn, which will be a complete circuit that will follow of Hoppegarten Racecourse. San Marco in second position, and third on the inside is the filly Lady Evelina. 2 lengths away in fourth place is Simca Mille, who wears the dark blue and light blue jacket and is racing alongside the Polish runner Le Destrier. Another lead has just a turn at the far end of the racecourse and bringing them on to the final 800 metres of the Grosser Preis von Berlin. And New London is bidding to make all of the running. He leads by 3 parts of a length to San Marco and Adri de Vries in second. Third, Lady Evelina and Joseph Boschko is on the inside. Simca Mille now being squeezed by Alexis Pouchin to get a little bit closer. Further back under pressure, La Destrier. To the outside with Pinksley, Sisfahan with 500 to go. A system will have to pass them all, and it is New London who's coming out towards the middle of the course, being pressed by San Marco. Simca Mille is moving up strongly. Lady Evelina towards the left, and right down the outside is Sisfahan. Simca Mille has gone to the front from New London, and then San Marco and Sisfahan, and then Lady Evelina and assistant running on, but too late with 100 metres to go. Simca Mille and Alexis Pouchin is clear by 2. Sisfahan is running on strongly in second place, but Simca Mille will hold on. Simca Mille has won the Grosser Preis.
Simca Mille ended 2023 with a disappointing 10th in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. Number 4, Junko. France-based Junko started the year winning a conditional race over 1900 metres, then headed off to contest the Dubai Turf over 1800 metres. There, he finished a respectable 6th. A third in the Prix de Saint-Cloud behind Westover preceded his next win, the Group 3 Prix de Roux, in early August. Next, he was third at Group 2 over 2200 metres before taking out the Group 1 Grosser Preis von Bayern.
They let Junko win. Junko the winner for assistant, and a third India, and he has so much class.
Junko's 4th win of 2023 came in the Far East over his pet distance of 2400 metres. Enjoy the Group 1 Hong Kong Vase.
Going to the leaders, Last City Blanche over Warm Heart taking a trail, Lebanon Steel behind them. Wide as 5G Patch, and then came Zafiro, Geraldina inside that line of 4. Senor Toba second last, and after missing the start, Junko is a length away last of all. The first of 4 Group 1s for the Turf World Championship, and the leader is Last City Blanche for Zach Purton. They've got a round to go, and there's no pace on. Warm Heart, she's racing second on the outside of Geraldina. Lebanon Steel 4th, and 3 wide 5G Patch. Down next to the rails of Firo for last year's winning rider Damien Lane. Second last Senor Toba, and Junko back at the tail end. It's a stroll up the side for Last City Blanche, and he's out by 11. China. Speed increases now as Warm Heart and Ryan Moore goes up to work the front runner, and she poked her nose in front. Warm Heart 3 wide as 5G Patch. Lebanon Steel in the middle. Geraldina's had a good run. Zafiro getting one off with about 4 lengths to make up. Nigurat, Senor Toba and Junko as last. On the inside last, City Blanche first to be felt for as Warm Heart drew half a length on him. Leben Steele's out wider. Then came Geraldina and wider out as Junko. Leader though is Warm Heart in the bars. He's out by a length. Junko descends for France and then came Zafiro. On the outside though, Junko has run to the lead from Warm Heart. Between horses, Zafiro. Junko in front though. He's 3/4 clear. Now a length. Zafiro can't get him. It's a win for France in the bars. Junko has beaten Zafiro. Third in Warm Heart and then came Geraldina. Next in Senor Toba. 5G Patchler, City Blanche.
Number 3, Auguste Rodan. Regally bred 3-year-old Auguste Rodan had a fail in the 2000 Guineas, but his potential was realised in the Derby at Epsom. Blame for his earlier failure apportioned to some inconveniences in travel from Ireland to the UK and interference early in the race at Newmarket. Named after a French sculptor, the Deep Impact Colt's next move was the Irish Derby. Though he prevailed at the Curragh, the doubters were back when he stepped up to open age in the King George and was pulled up by jockey Ryan Moore, finishing a distant last. So the task of earning respect and wearing a champion's tag with legitimacy was on again. He would finish the year on the other side of the Atlantic, but not before a win in the Irish Champion Stakes over the likes of Luxembourg and King of Steel. Enjoy his final run of 2023 in the Breeders' Cup turf.
Is now up to take the early lead, but Balladeer has other ideas, and Balladeer, with the pedal to the metal, will sprint clear in the opening furlongs. Leads it now by 3 lengths. Adamo is racing in second, and they're followed by King of Steel moving into third. Mustadov wrangled back into fourth. Up to the mark is racing in between horses, and on the outside comes Broom, who was not quick out of the gate, but Broom is moving right into contention as the field comes into the stretch for the first time. And so it will be Balladeer to set the pace, leading by about 1.5 lengths over Adamo in second. King of Steel inside Broom. Broom now takes third, moving into second as they come with about a lap to go. Up to the mark racing in mid-pack. He's about 1.5 lengths in front of Shariar, who's on the rail. Mustadov just outside of him. Auguste Rodan settled nicely about 10 lengths off. Third, King of Steel, purple colors, racing one from the rail. Shariar is on the fence, and outside of them, Mustadov is underway. Blue Silks has to cover real estate, but Mustadov is making a nice move, and Auguste Rodan is looking to find a spot while saving ground, trying to hug the rail and gets through along the inside. And here comes Auguste Rodan with a furlong left to go. Up to the mark, these two are coming to battle it out, and from the back of the field, Onesto is starting to pick it up late. Auguste Rodan with a perfect ride from Ryan Moore will win the Longines Breeders' Cup turf. Up to the mark was a solid second. Shariar finished up in third. Gold Phoenix was rallying into fourth in front of King of...
to have the horse. And Auguste Rodan, who, don't forget, he began the season this year at Newmarket and he flopped so badly that some people wrote him off.
Number 2, Without a Fight. After failing on a soft track in the 2022 Melbourne Cup, Irish-bred gelding Without a Fight returned to the racetrack in May with a comfortable win in the Group 3 Lord Mayor's Cup under new trainers Anthony and Sam Friedman. But it was his second up win in the Q22 that had everybody talking.
There's your Melbourne Cup favourite right there. And the one to beat at this stage.
Without a Fight was given a 3.5-month spell before an eye-catching 6th in the Group 1 Underwood Stakes. Then it was on to the premier 1.5 mile contest in Australia, the Caulfield Cup. Without a Fight's last assignment of 2023 was the 2 mile Melbourne Cup. For his second crack at the Cup, the 6-year-old started third favourite behind Willie Mullins' Vauban and defending champion Gold Trip.
And not too far away, Absurd, and also Vauban. Out deeper on the track, Future History, and also Right You Are coming over, and also Vow and Declare is 4 and 5 deep, and at this point of the race is about 2 off the lead and trying to push up from Carla Poor. They were followed next in the field by In Between Horses True Marvel. Military Mission is next, and just ahead of it is Absurd, and also Vauban along the inside. Next is Gold Trip as they come down the straight with just over a lap to go. Next is Listochka, who's 4 deep around Shiraz and Without a Fight. They were followed by and Declare is nice and close, 3 or 4 off them. They were followed by Right You Are. Vauban's only about 4 or 5 off them. Absurd the outside. Gold Trip is tanking through, needs runs. Deshaun Sweet Juniors wedging through them. And Alan Kerr, plenty of hopes around the corner. Into the straight in the Lexus Melbourne Cup. And here's Vauban on the outside of Future History and Vow and Declare between them. Absurd is also chiming in. 400 metres to go. It's Absurd moving up on the outside for Zach Purden. A length in front, but Without a Fight is running on right down the centre of the track. Without a Fight up to Absurd, Vow and Declare, and Shiraz the Volta. It's Without a Fight, 100 metres to go, 2 or 3 lengths in front, coming away from Shiraz and also Sulcombe. Without a Fight, Mark Zara, a Melbourne Cup champion, wins it by 2 lengths. Second in the race was Sulcombe, third Shiraz.
Unfortunately, Without a Fight picked up a tendon injury since his Cup win and won't be racing during the Australian autumn.
Now for a shout out to the best of the rest. 4 horses that were knocking on the door of the top 5 and 1 Melbourne Cup hopeful.
Westover.
We start off with Westover. In 5 starts, all at Group 1 level, he was runner-up 4 times. And when you're second to Equinox, Hukum and Ace Impact, there's no shame in that. The 4-year-old was also an Irish Derby winner in 2022, and that's no doubt one of the reasons that he's being retired to stud. He's standing at Yushun Stallion Company in Japan for around $26,000 Australian, if you're interested.
3.5 lengths. Westover's won it to Zachary and
Liberty Island.
Next is Liberty Island, a 3-year-old who won Japan's Fillies Triple Crown. She then went on to finish second to Equinox in the Japan Cup in November. At this stage, there are a lot of similarities between her and Almond Eye, so look out for Liberty Island at the Dubai World Cup in 2024.
The Triple Tiara is well and truly alive. She goes on, Liberty Island wins out from Harper, and in for third is Jura.
Justin Palace.
Still in Japan, we salute Justin Palace, who had 2 wins from 5 starts, plus a third, a second and fourth, at distances ranging from 2,000 metres to 3,200 metres. Here he is winning Japan's premier 2-mile event, the Tenno Show
Silver
Sprint.
Sonic rattling home late, but it will be Justin Palace. Christophe the mare. Justin Palace starts to race away, and Justin Palace wins out from Deep Bond. Silver Sonic third, break up fourth, but Tenro Leo fifth.
Coltrane.
The Northern Hemisphere's most consistent 2-miler of 2023. In what turned out to be a very competitive division void of 2022's dominator Kyprios, Coltrane took out 2 Group 2 2-mile events, was runner-up in the Group 1 Ascot Gold Cup over 4,000 metres, and was third in the Group 1 Goodwood Cup.
On the outside, on the inside, River of Stars has run her race. They're coming up inside the final furlong. Coltrane all out here for Oisin Murphy. Courage Mon Ami on the outside, making no impression. And Coltrane, this model of consistency, goes on to win the Lonsdale Cup. Won it from Courage Mon Ami, Giavolotto.
Before we get to the last of my best of the rest, special shout out to a man that is synonymous with my favourite horse race, Melbourne Cup Max. I had the opportunity to meet the great man at a shopping centre north of Sydney, and yes, he can name Melbourne Cup winners and place getters from any year that you ask. He's like Chat GPT actually. Just say, Melbourne Cup Max, tell me the winner and second and third place getters from the 1961 Melbourne Cup. And bingo, the answer comes out. He actually gifted me a great book on the Melbourne Cup called More Fact, Fiction and Fables of the Melbourne Cup. Really good content. bite-sized info that would be perfect for any Melbourne Cupophile that you know, or someone young maybe that's showing some interest in the racing game. And now to my last best of the rest, a horse that I'll recommend as a Melbourne Cappuccino bet, Ammo Cura. This 4-year-old mare won the Queensland Oaks in winter and had a light 2-race spring campaign as promised by trainer Chris Lees, where she ran a credible third in the Group 2 Matriarch Stakes at Flemington. She's currently $61 at Palmerbet, and you can probably get better at Betfair. Number one. Equinox. No arguments about this guy. Undefeated in 2023, 4 starts, 4 wins. The 4-year-old started the year by annihilating some quality opposition, including Westover in the Dubai Shima Classic. Returning to Japan, he was closest to defeat when circling the field 6 and 7 wide in the 2200 metre Takarazuka Kinen.
Equinox with the big white face looming large now, possibly taking the better ground all the time here. Geoglyph, Geraldina, I think the ones on the rail have been defeated, and here comes Equinox, the world's highest rated racehorse, and he's going to be that today as well. Equinox up towards the line. Equinox wins it from through 7.
We had to wait until late October to see Equinox again, destroying his opposition in the 2000 metre Tenno Show Autumn. In his last start on November 26th, he was back to the staying trip of 1.5 miles in the Japan Cup. The bad news is Equinox is officially retired and off to make lots of money for his owners. Enjoy his Japan Cup win.
And then with Deep Bond on the inside to Deuce, Studley comes next, Shonan Bashito into a handy position, and then comes Idacine in behind is Vela Azul and Danone Beluga under Joe Moreira, and then on the outside Kuno Megami Ace, further back then to forward again Trust Kenshin Chestnut Coat, with Chestnut Coat is Impress and Winner Fog is the last one, but as they head down the back straight now, and it's Panther Lasser that's doing what he loves to do best, and he's out in front. Something like 10, 12, 13 lengths, I would say. They're really putting it to them at the moment. Title holder is in second, and then in third comes Equinox, Liberty Island. Stars on Earth is next, then comes Deuce. And then in behind Deuce, Shonan Bashito comes next. And then with Shonan Bashito, then on the inside, Iracine goes nicely with Studley. And looking further back behind, then on the inside, Danone Beluga, Vela Azul will need to get going from there. Forward again, then comes Trust Kenshin, Chestnut Coat comes next, Impress, and Winner Fog is the last one as the 18 runners turn down the side of the course, and it's Panther Lasser that still leads them a merry dance at the moment. Can he keep this up past the 600 metre marker? It's Panther Lasser that's going to turn into the home straight, a long way ahead of title holder that turns in second, and then comes Equinox, Liberty Island, with Liberty Island on the outside is Stars on Earth and Deuce. So all the fancied runners are there. Danone Beluga, Shonan Bashito running a big race as well. Panther Lasser, his run surely must have come to an end, and here's Equinox, the big white face on Equinox, the son of Keystone Black. He's in the clear. It's going to be such an easy win indeed into the closing stages. It's Equinox under Christophe Lemaire as a champion jockey, a champion horse up to the line. Equinox wins it from Liberty Island in second. Stars on Earth, then came Deuce, title holder next. Vela Azur, it was Vela Azur, then